Hello students, in this session we are going to discuss about the inheritance concept, one of the concept of your object oriented programming concept, where it allows you reusability. Inheritance supports or allows you the concept of reusability. What do you mean by this reusability, or what do you mean by inheritance? We'll see in this class. Reusability or inheritance is nothing but getting the properties of a base class into a derived class, or already an existing class. You have an existing class, from that existing class you are getting the properties into some other class. That means you are reusing the qualities of one class into another class. This concept, this very basic concept, is said to be inheritance. Now I'm telling now that a base class or derived class or existing class, new class, etc., etc. What does this mean? Suppose we'll take the real world example. For example, children get the qualities of their parents. Children are inherited from their parents. That doesn't mean that the child will have only the qualities of the parent, only the characteristic of the parent, isn't it? Along with those qualities, the child also will have their own qualities. Now coming to a programming concept, we'll compare the example what I have taken with the programming concept. Suppose I have a class A. Now, class A may be having some qualities in the sense it may be having some data members, it may be having some member functions. Okay, so class A is having some qualities or characters, like it may be having some data members and it may be having some member functions. Now when I say class B is inherited from class A, I repeat, class B is inherited from class A. That means the qualities or characters whatever A have will be inherited into B. Means I need not write the code which is available in A again in B. I need not write the code which is available in A again in B. Simply by inheriting that code, by simply using a code, I can directly inherit. Okay, so what is that code and all, of course we will see in the latter section. Okay, now so when this is the case, B, it can have the qualities of A, it can have the characters of A along with its own qualities. That means B may have its own implementation along with the characters of A. Now in this case, A is said to be the base class or the parent class. A is said to be the base class or the parent class, and B is said to be the derived class or the child class. B is said to be derived class or the child class. If we see here, parent-child concept, parent have some qualities, these qualities are inherited into the child. The child along with the parent's qualities have some more qualities of his or her own, isn't it? The same concept stands here also. So if we talk in terms of programming language, here there is a code written inside the class A. There is code written inside class A. Instead, suppose B also wants the same code. In that case, B need not rewrite the code again. Simply, it can inherit from A. It can reuse the code whatever is there in class A. Now, how is that one done? Is class, what is this one? Class B, right? So, class B or derived class. So, derived class, colon. This is the way how we use this inheritance concept. So class, derived class, because I want this class to be inherited from the parent class. The base class I'm calling it as derived class, so the derived class name actually has to be written here. Then put a colon followed by an access specifier followed by an access specifier, followed by the base class name, followed by the base class name. This is the syntax we follow for inheritance purpose. Here, when I write this line and I write whatever code is required for derived class B, derived class has its own qualities, its own code, but it also can use whatever data is there or whatever methods are written inside the base class. That is the basic, very basic concept of inheritance. Coming to what are the different types of inheritance? What are the different types of inheritance? I hope this, what is exactly the concept of inheritance is clear. Now, we'll talk about single inheritance. As the name itself is telling you, single inheritance means a single parent, a single child, single base class and a single derived class. So, I may have a class A, I have a class B. Class B is inherited from class A. Simple. And how does the syntax go? As I told you just before this, like if we take this as an example, B is a class and A is a class, then class B colon, what did we give in the previous note where I wrote it access specifier followed by the name of the base class. So access specifiers may be public, private and protected. Access specifiers or visibility mode, not exactly that, but access specifiers are public, private and protected. Depending on the requirement of the program, we will use any one of them here. So public class A, we'll write it that way. Okay, so public A, that's it, right? So this is how we'll use this inheritance concept. And further, whatever code, B's code will be written in this opening and closing braces, but you need not write this one here. Fine, right? Coming to what we say, multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance. In this multi-level inheritance, you will be having base class 1. Suppose base class, you will have a base class. From that, a child class. Child class, suppose B. And you have one more child class. You have one more child class C. Okay. Now, here what is happening is whatever qualities are there in class A will be inherited into class B. And now when A has given its qualities into B, what does B have? B have the qualities of A, B have the characters of A and also its own characters. So what does B have now? B have everything what is there in A and also its own qualities, right? Now when I inherit C from B, what happens here? All the qualities whatever are there in A and B are coming into C. Okay, so that is how I am reusing two classes of code, but the usage is different. In some cases I may be having two parent classes, one child class. That is said to be multi-level inheritance. But this one is this is multi-level inheritance. This concept is multi-level. This is multi-level inheritance. And the next one what we talk about is multiple inheritance, that we'll see. Okay, so here one base class, from that one a child class will be derived, from this one again one more is derived. Okay, then coming to the next one is multiple inheritance. So multiple inheritance where we have more than one base class, from that more than one base class one child gets inherited. Like you may have base class 1 and you may have base class 2. Base class 1 and base class 2. These two base classes are inherited into a single child class. Into a single child class. This concept is said to be multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance. Now, coming to the next one is the hierarchical inheritance, where you'll be having a single base class. You'll be having a single base class and you will have multiple child classes which are inheriting from the same base class. So that is hierarchy, a tree form, a hierarchical. Okay. So the next one we have is hierarchical inheritance, where you have a single base class. From that one, multiple derived classes are taken. Now, so base class, you have a base class. From this base class, multiple classes are derived or multiple classes are inherited, like child class 1, you may have child class 2, you may have child class 3. Okay, so this is nothing but the concept of hierarchical inheritance, where a single class properties are being inherited into multiple child classes. Then comes the concept of hybrid inheritance, where it is a combination of two or more kinds of inheritances. I repeat, hybrid inheritance is a combination of two or more kinds of inheritance. Like for example, I have a base class. From this base class, I have two child classes, some child 1 and some child 2. Okay, I have child 1 and child 2. I have one more class, that is child 3. Now, this child 3 is getting inherited from these two parent classes. That is, these two parent classes are like, now if you observe here, this one is a hierarchical inheritance. This is a hierarchical inheritance. If you observe here, up to here, if you observe the first half, it is a hierarchical inheritance where only single base class is there and one or more childs are getting inherited from it. And observe the second half. If you observe this second half, it is nothing but it is multiple inheritance, where two base classes are inheriting into a single child class. That means here it is a combination of, or even it may be like this, single inheritance also. Example, of course not single inheritance exactly, right? So hierarchical inheritance and multiple inheritance, both of them are combined together here. So that's why this kind of inheritance, we are calling it as a hybrid inheritance. Hybrid inheritance, right? So this is all about what is inheritance and what are the different types of inheritance. In the next session, we'll see one more topic. Hope today's class was clear for you. Thank you.